Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Lingo Hell. Everything is going insane. I've decided I want to I have an idea for how I want to solve this, basically. And my way that I'm wanting to solve this is I'm gonna start making a sort of map, but it's going to be more of a flowchart rather than a map. So the way that I'm going to mark this is I'm going to just mark each room that I have seen, and I'm going to call them rooms basically, because the way I feel to identify where I'm going amongst this is less about drawing a map and attempting to make it make sense, and more about figuring out the flow chart of movement. So the room we're in, I'm going to call it the staircase room because it's the entry to the staircase. And staircase room is basically where everywhere comes into. So if you fail, you come into here, basically, from the looks of it. So from that, we go to in, and in leads to the purple. It leads to the, oh god, how do I identify this? It leads to purple. Yeah, it leads to purple is the best way to put this. Well, yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense. If we stay and go to in again, this leads to green. This leads to green. And green has in question mark, which if we go and do, it leads to red from the looks of it. Yeah. In question mark goes to red. And then if we go throughout, this can lead us to, this is to the exit, or this is to the selection area. So yeah, I'm gonna call this a teleport even though it doesn't really make sense to, but out gets you out of the loop, basically. So out, if we walk backwards through orange, takes us to, we'll just call this the lavender area, which leads into purple. Yeah, this is, yeah, out. Oh dear lord, my brain is breaking. My brain is breaking, and I'm setting this up so that I can actually not have my brain break. So, through orange. Hang on. If I mark through orange, leads to blue. And through blue, we can also go to, through lavender over to purple. That makes sense. And from purple, we can also go back through lavender because it's a two-way street. to get over to here. This is the lavender mark. This is this. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Cool. We've solved something here. So from purple, we go into... If we go through this, and I legitimately don't know what to call this other than, like, the weird spiral thing. So I'm going to do that. We end up at red, actually. Which is very funny. So that doesn't go anywhere necessarily interesting other than red. Yeah. And red just leads you directly to out. Orange, red eyes. It goes red, white. Red, white. Where is there red then white? Red, white. Okay. Red, white, green, but that goes yellow. Red, white. None of this makes sense. Green. Cyan. No. Yeah, cyan isn't an official color, so I don't know why I would concern myself with that. Red, white, gray maybe is that one? Black, gray. So, oh, red remove the color becomes white. Red remove the color becomes white. Green remove a color becomes blue. God. Yellow remove the color. God. Nope. Alright. So yeah, we're back and out. If we want to go through purple, or sorry, through purple, we end up at green. So, or sorry, it is through, oh, it's not through purple. Because this is through green, actually, thinking about it. Yeah, that's through green. That's not through purple. We still haven't figured out what to do with purple. Like, purple is doing things that we probably aren't realizing. But green seems to be a teleporter if you walk through it facing. Yeah. Green is a directional walk through me and you teleport. Because we can identify that with lavender and how it teleports us. Which means that... So... Red... Maybe it's better to think of this in rules. So red is back to start. Sorry, I'm writing in the notebook now. Orange, go backwards for forward. And we don't know what yellow does. But I feel like as soon as I do... Hang on. If I do that... Oh, I thought I had figured it out. I'm like, is it something like that where... Yeah, so yellow, green, walk through telly. Got it. Okay, so white has a direction to do it. Like, I feel like I'm getting closer, but at the same time I'm not. Why is red, comma, white? Red, comma, white. Green, comma, gold? What? Green, comma, lime? Okay, anyways, we should probably continue through the orange mess, seeing as that's something that we can make progress with. If we go back to Blue Land and go through tree thing. Sorry, as I write through more things. Tree. Yeah, if we go through the tree, we end up in doors. Doors. If I go through apple, we get to Brendan. Or whatever his name is. Brendan to yellow. If I go through... God, this is where it just breaks. So, apples does nothing. If I go through Brendan... we end up at a red door. Red door with a green blank, which is very weird that I don't know what to do. B end. Bend? I was like, if this is bend because I called it the Brendan end, I have no idea, but yeah, no. It's found in the environment as well is the other thing. Like, this is my problem with this right now is like, yes, this entire place is just horrifyingly large amounts of green saying context clues. What context clue is there? Open? Behind? Back? So if I walk through here... Yeah, that just loops us back. So, the good news is it's really easy to go back. The bad news is what the frick? Noun. N. It's a 4-letter N word. Which I didn't mean to say ends with, I meant to say starts with. Which there isn't many Is this 9? Okay. Nest. Need. News. Because, you know, maybe it's related to the compass. Note. Noon. Why is it noon? Under what circumstance are you noon? Why is this noon? I will mark it down as noon. So the red door is going to take me back to the start because that just makes sense. So yellow, the rule that we're trying to figure out here is yellow's rule, basically. So this, if I go to the rainbow, it takes me into 2 yellows. Yeah, if we go rainbow, dear Lord, okay. 2 yellow. You know, we didn't see what the Brendan 2 yellows do. Yeah, so the 2 yellows there are just insta fails, basically, at least for now. I'm assuming it's because I don't understand yellow yet in this. I mean, here's the thing. I'm starting to learn what everything does. This makes sense to just take me back. Yeah, that just makes sense to take me back. Okay. So, yeah, no, that makes sense. Wait a minute, but it wasn't Brendan. Right. So, that one takes me back to the start. Yellow is like a half red. Maybe. Or I just don't know what I'm doing yet with it. No, is it meant to be like retreat from their eyes again? Because, like, so, no idea then. Okay, right, back into Rainbow Land. We go to Rainbow 2 yellows, which, yeah, is just a reset. If I go into Asteroid, we get to weird 2 yellow. And going through that does that. That sends me back. Okay, so Asteroid does nothing really for us. At least that I can tell. I'm sure that there is more stuff that I'm not recognizing here. So, Chaos is the one that really makes sense right now. Which is funny, because as a painting, Chaos is the one that makes least sense. Ship to yellow. If we go into Shipland, Sorry, if we go into shipland, we reach this, which based off the fact that it is noon on the other one, well, it's a context clue day. Opposite of noon is night. Via ship is 1, 2, 3 green plus black from what we've seen. If I chaos again, it does nothing. And this red will send me back. So, all of these I don't really get, necessarily. And I know I'm going back. But this is what we're here for, is me to go crazy. Okay, so where did we find all of those weird... Like, we had found a really big area of just stuff. It wasn't this, right? Moon is a place. Okay, so from orange, or sorry, from blue, we can go through moon to end up at crossroads, I guess, is what I'll call this. Are the eyes anything that I can look at? Eyes? Other than colors? Yeah, so crossroads. So via orange, we end up at orange red. And red is bad for us. Digits, numbers. See, the problem with this is I don't know if what the code is. And furthermore, I'm not getting myself anything that aligns to a code. And if we go through blue, blue does nothing. But if we go through green, entry, door, if we go through green, we go back to the start. Donk as I bonk my mic over here. God frickin'. So green at the crossroads brings me to green/blue. Dear Lord, this is a net. So these two are connected, but they've got something else. So compass reduced down is just east. Sleep door south. North. Entry Why are you G? You're green. You're just green. You're just green. Duh. It's the green door. The green door. That makes so much sense. Why am I stupid? Digits. Orange is huh? L? Sorry. I need... Hang on. Do you mind taking me back to the crossroads here? Numbers... Words. Words, right, duh, because that, as we know, behind green. Doors. Behind... Entry. So behind... Oh, wait a minute. Is the behind orange? No. Color? Oh, white. Duh, because behind me is white. Duh. Duh, 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 duh. Okay, so we've got like a big old conga line going now. Compass east. Digits. Sorry, oh my god. Sleep. Green door, duh, because it's a green door. Words. Digits. Language? Language? Digits. So if numbers are to words... Oh, digits are to letters. Duh. Sorry. What my brain broke. Okay, so... There's gotta be a way forward. Somewhere in here. Yeah, I've found half of them. Yep, you jauntingly teleport me back. Okay, this is the hellhole that I have found myself in. I don't know. This isn't just a dream, this is a nightmare. This is an absolute nightmare. Oh my god. So... Sunrise... So this is like really... This is really it? In terms of like what I can define. Yeah, that's the walk back. Why is this place blockaded off? Lies. I feel like I'm supposed to know some stuff here. Some stuff that I don't know. Some stuff that is greatly confusing me. Some stuff that is making me very much question myself here. So if I go like this, sorry. If I go like this. So that orange doesn't teleport me just every which way. This is green. Like, I want a teleporter that takes me to the other side. That is trippy. I like that because you can't really, like, see the difference. They're willing to do that one. So, red. We know that red, if you don't look at it, won't teleport you. So, my curiosity is, if I don't look at red, can I end up somewhere that helps me? So, like, on the other side of these is a different path that we can actually use. The problem, obviously, is that we're not in the spot to do anything with that. I don't think. Hang on. So, if I... Wait, what? Why are you not... So, purple you have to be facing in a specific way. You have to be facing south to get it to teleport you, I think. You have to be facing this way to get purple to teleport. Okay. So we can work with that. God, is that not disorienting, though? Sorry. Well, wait a minute. Like, which way is... Oh, God. I think I'm starting to learn the pain of this place. Oh, you have to acknowledge that you're going in. That's annoying. Okay. Painting. Clue. Like, I don't know what this word is. This is the problem sometimes with this game, is like, I don't even know what half of the words are. None of these start with F, do they? No, and they also would not be able to spell a word if they did, just based off the NH whatever there. Like, that just does not coincide. So... hang on. So, if I face east... if I... wait, north, east, south... haha! User exam stop look. What? Huh? Wait, what? Huh? understand. Oh, hi. Hi, I know you. Bye. Oi. But, thy, I, same. This is Yellow Bottom, which is, oh, what is Yellow Bottom? Because my brain is dead. Adjacent ideas to same. Similar. Be our guest? No. Be thy I lie by thy. For purple middle, sound is the same, just changing some letters. We're just changing some letters of thy. Why? Thy. We kind of want to just see what words. TH. Yeah, starts with TH, sorry. Nope. Starts with T, ends with Y. Might give me try. Or toy. If we go HY and it ends in HY, we get shy, Y, and thy, of course. If we do starts with T and is a 3-letter word, thy, tie, no, T, tab, tag, toe, ton, or tin, tug, I said, tick, till, tick, I mean, tad, okay, if we just do H in the middle, we get quite a few words. The. Be the same. Be the. What the frick? Also, we love the ticking of the mouse in the background playing with something that I don't even know. I cannot get this mouse to stop. You know what? Here, I'm going to go scare off the mouse because, yeah, lovely. And it won't die. Okay, at this point, I don't know because that thing somehow teleported away from me faster than imaginable. Be the same. So all of these are like similar sounding things, or like mean effectively the same thing. The problem, if I were to go for like same thesaurus, B, the problem is like there's not many 6-letter words for same, basically. B, like, a lot of these also just don't make sense, necessarily. They just don't make sense. I can understand that this is meant to be, like, maybe similar, but, like, that just doesn't work, you know? It definitely has to do with similar to, like, it's an adjacent idea of, you know, what is same. My thought is maybe it's be the change, which is what I thought it might be. Dear Lord. Okay, so we've ended up here, which means there's a way that we're able to get into there. Be the change, that's a teleport out. That just loops the hall. Yep. User exam stop look. Which is, by the way, the most, like, out of the game moment that I've had. Like, this game casually telling me to, like, it's user exam stop look. Casually just broke my brain. Entrance, exit. Yellow is going to... This is probably how I get to the other side. Once I figure out how yellow works. Ah. How the frick did I get there? We figured out how to make purple work. That's how we got there. We figured out how to make purple work. Which, purple requires looking south. That's what it is purple requires looking south. And I'm just gonna do this because this is the easy way to get back to there. In a not silly way. Because it gets me there relatively quickly. Okay, so purple, northeast, south. Sorry. We go this way, and that brings us to the user exam stop look. Which is not a thing. Oh my god. Also, I've kind of ditched the thing right now because my brain is more involved with whatever the hell this is. Oh. Heh. Hang on. Hang on. I recognize a puzzle when I see one. I recognize the puzzle when I see one. Haha. Okay. I mean, do you just want me to follow the line? Oh, that's evil. Okay, so it was this way, this way, this way, this way. Over, over, over. There we go. Well done. What? Scheme. Dream. Oh, I've opened a path? Oh, the door. Hey, I understand these. Dream. Okay, we're playing a game that I can actually play with again. Yeah, wahoo. Lime. The dream is a type of something. What is a dream? A gala is an event. And an event is like, oh god. Oh boy, we're outside. Cloud becomes rain. That one I can understand. Okay, if I go back, we're back in here. Curtsy it becomes, or curtsy is like a type of bow, and a bow or a bow. What the frick? Oh, a river becomes a... My mouth made weird noises there. River becomes a stream. Becomes an ocean. Waters. A river becomes a waterfall, becomes a lake, becomes... See, that's one that I feel should be sunrise, becomes sunset. Commotion is noise. Noise is a type of sound, or sounds. Team is a group, and a group is a team. Okay, dolphin is a mammal, and apes are a mammal. These are, like, impossible. Okay, let's just go through back to... That's teleport out. Never mind. I both did and did not find where I wanted to go. God. Yeah, the well done. Oh. Wait. Do. No, okay, that doesn't do anything. I'm like, my brain entirely shattering every second that I'm in here and just being like, what am. So if I do like that, maybe. No. The only one I could really see is this one. And the problem is these answers do not make sense. Okay, so river. A river becomes like... This is why brown is sometimes like the most confusing one, even though it's super simple to like understand at the end of the day. What does a river become? River becomes... A river is a natural stream of fresh water that flows on lands or inside caves towards another body of water at a lower elevation, such as an ocean, lake, or another river. A river may run dry before reaching the end of its course if it runs out of water. Yeah, no. This is nice, but doesn't help. A river, canyon, I can read. No. Okay, cool. So, okay. Let's sit and answer this. So, a clue is an answer. So, if we're taking this and we're saying team is the clue, okay, I'm just making sure like they don't have anything on them. So, team is the clue. So a team is a what? It is a group. That is it, basically. A group is a... So, what is a group? What is a group? Here, let me identify group. I did not want a group of arrows. I just wanted a group. Is a collection of two or more people, objects, units, concepts, considered as a unit. It is a... God... This is why I love this game, because my brain is broken. Dolphin is a type of animal. What is a type of animal? Ant. Or what is an animal? Ant. Commotion is a noise. Dream. Room? Sleep. What? Like, this is a ball? This is a bow. This is rest. Oh, hi, you're open now. Cool, glad to see you're there. Team. This is the commotion, noises, speech. I can word. All right, let's see what's over here. Lie means nerve. Nerve here is... I mean, this is just an anagram solve. Nerve and 5-letter nerves. Never. It's never. Sieve. Never sieve. Not this. Me? Never save. Right? What is purple top? Purple top. That is a sounds. We're swapping sounds around. That's right. Or we're swapping up the sounds. Sieve, 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 Steve, believe, leave, leaf, see, I don't know what we're doing. Not this. Not this. It's just found in the environment. Chastised. So it's a... Yeah, we're looking for a word that includes chastised. Or a word within chastised. Hasted. Casted. Mains. Mains. And this is part of an answer? What? Lions. Lie. Purple sound is the same. Lie. So we're just changing out... Or sorry. We're changing out the sounds here. Lie. By. Chased. Chased by lions. Never... By... Not this. Not this. Why is it not this? Chased by lions. Never... Sieve. Sieve. So another purple top. We're swapping out sounds. Never sighs. Sigh. Says. Said. Okay, there is not that many two-letter things, just in general. You. Us. I mean... Up. Oh, duh, because it's not dead. Never give. Yeah, never give up. Chased by lions, never give up. Interesting. Dream. 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 Team. Bow. Are you bow? I was about to be like, wait, are these the same thing? No. Ball. Like, I'm trying to think. Wait a minute, so... Because of the fact that these say the same thing, just in opposite orders. Hang on. So, clue is an answer. And then the answer is the clue of this one. So, I don't even need to care about there being pink on this. Because each of these give their answers right here. And the pink does nothing, which is why I was able to say that a gala is a ball and a curtsy is a bow. That makes sense. Okay, God. What is a dream? What is a dream? What is a dream? It's like an idea, it's a goal. Okay, cool. Got it. Cool. It's doing the thing. Okay, a dolphin. What is a dolphin? What is a dolphin? Dolphins are a fish. They're a mammal. They're an animal. They're for 3 letters. What is a dolphin? Team. A team is like, well, it's a work is a group. It's an idea. It's commotion. What is commotion? Disturbance or excited activity. Sudden is a racket. Tennis. Dolphin team. What is team? A cohesive group. Goal. A team features roles. All members are aligned to the same goals. Yada yada yada. Cool. This is just... This is not really... Okay, you know what? B. What? Bin. 3-letter words that start with B. Apparently, that's what I'm in tonight, is where I said containing the letters B at the start. Sorry. That's my bad. I didn't think. Let's see here. We've got a... So we've got bab, bay, bag, ban, bats. Oh. Bat. What? Huh? Why is a dolphin a bat? Is a dolphin like a name for something that I just don't know? Is this a club? If I could spell it. Oh my god, it's a club. Door is an entrance. It's lavender. Guys, it's lavender. A door houses the clue. Oh, doorway. There we go. Doorway. Okay. So we've solved the doorway. But we're still missing one important one. The river becomes a stream. Okay, you know what? 6-letter water-based words. Let's see here. So we've got well, okay, I'm obviously not looking at just total 6 letters right now. A river becomes So the sunrise becomes the sunset because that's where it ends. The river ends at an ocean or becomes like the ocean. Ocean is the answer. Oceans. Like the ocean is the one that I'm thinking here. But of course, that's not how that works. I'm gonna be honest. V? Vapors? Huh? V word. It's a V word. It's a V word. What? V and it's 6 letters. Is it a vessel? Is it a vestal? Obviously not, because that's not how this works. So we've got vacant, vacuum, not saying that one. Valine, valley. Does it become a valley? I literally tried canyon earlier because I was trying to be abstract, but then I... Sorry, this way is the way that we go. My door isn't dooring hard enough. My door did not door hard enough. Okay, cool. This teleports us out, so we've got to figure out yellow soon. Fine, eyes. Eyes? Eyes. The eyes tell lies. They don't do anything. Yep, eyes do in fact tell me lies. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies. What does you do? The problem is that does nothing for us, and I needed to do something for us, which is the problem. So, you know what? Hang on. I'm curious about something. Since that takes us here, and the moon takes us to this wonderland, did that open any of these up at all? No. Okay. Well, you know what? I am out of time for the day. We made major progress. The problem is, I have no idea what I'm doing at any given time here. This is literally the mess of this place, is I'm like, the entire time I'm here, because I'm like, I have no idea what it wants out of me the entire time I'm going through it. So you know what? We're just going to say thank you all so much for watching. I have been in a white-walled hellhole. I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. And, bye-bye. Yeah, bye-bye. Why are you still here? You, wake up.